Why not? Why not? Let's sign in to my profile and see. Did it go out? Oh, I guess it did. Yeah, I just made a post. Okay. So, I'm going to cover... What am I going to cover? Oh, yeah, where to start when doing a cleanup on your PC. Just a few basic things. I put or shared it on Facebook. That's probably where you saw this. Hopefully make it over to YouTube. That's what the link should do. Figuring out some more things with live streaming. But basically, the big news from yesterday, and I'll show you here, in my live stream, I got a copyright dispute, or a copyright strike. So let's check out the info and settings for this video. and this is crazy. Is it there? Is that how I look at it? Or no, that's... Oh, sorry. Let me go back. Okay, copyright dispute in progress. Okay, so here, what be the live stream? Yeah, what be the open hours 44? Yesterday I did this, and this was basically... It's the live stream I did demonstrating this little mute switch that I made for my dynamic mic, and it also worked for my wireless mic that I have on my shirt here, and goes over to the wireless transmitter, or the transmitters in my pocket, the receivers here. So I made this mute switch for my other mic. It does work with the wireless one. However, when looking at that, what you run into is when you mute it, this sends a pop into the recorder USB audio interface. So not really effective for the wireless mic, but very, very effective for the mic that I use for the podcast, and for, you know, if I'm going to do any voiceover work or anything for any of my videos and whatnot, things like of that nature. So let's go back here. I got a copyright strike in this video, and they're claiming that, and this isn't a they, the person that owns this material needs to look at the video, and hopefully the video is not too long. It's like a half hour, I think, a little over a half hour, but the play match that they're giving me is 21:22 to 21:32, so 10 seconds. And the idea of this is I could remove the song and have no copyright strike. It's just done, clean, good. But I disputed it because can anybody ever, in every live stream I've ever done, and I think I have something like 100 videos on YouTube, can anybody ever name a time I've used a piece of music in any of my live streams from work? Now, we do have music play for the podcast, but no. The live streams from work, not an issue. So if we hit play match, I'm going to go ahead and hit play match. And now, this is what they're saying. I'm going to hit play here in a second. This is what they're saying is the copyrighted material. And this copyrighted material is Isle of Dreams, performed by Carmen Cortez, Robert Rodriguez sound recording. 21:22 is our current time to 21:32, 10 seconds. I click the play match, it opens it up right at the time where it allegedly happened. So we're going to go ahead and play this. I'm going to make sure the volume is up. And all it is me plugging and unplugging my mic. Okay, and so let's wind this back again. If I can get it right there. I'm going to let the whole 10 seconds play. So 21:20, and we'll go to 21:33, 21:34. Okay, and now that we are getting Okay, as I've said, I don't use music in these live streams, and for that particular reason, I don't want somebody to claim it if it's something that I would make a mistake on and use something improperly or not give credit, or if it's something somebody doesn't, a piece of music that somebody doesn't want you using in your video. That's why I specifically don't use any music at all in open hours or after hours. Now, in videos that I've recorded and uploaded later, I have once or twice, and in the podcast that Tim, Aaron, and myself live stream on Sundays, I have had music in that also. But this, you can go ahead and watch the whole video. So basically, I disputed it, and these people were supposed to get back to me. Dispute in progress, claimant response by November 22nd, 2018. Now, if I just remove the song, it goes away, but there's no song to remove. There's none. And that's why I disputed it. Now, I could just easily get rid of it, but it's like, it's kind of like somebody blaming you for something you didn't do. Are you really going to be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, or no. So yeah, I'm not going to let this one die. Not going to let it die. The other thing I worked on today, got a computer here, we're going to start a cleanup on this one. No, not with the SSD. So we got our flash drive in. We did go ahead and copy our tools over, and I did something different though, because I know I always say, oh, I want to show you guys. So I went ahead and did this. You still get to see stupid me in the bottom right. I know. Yeah, what a sight, right? So you still get to see that. I'm going to go ahead and get some links open here. Hopefully this will let me open up. And no, it is not. Well, let's go there. Get the link. There's the arrow. We're going to open control panel up, because that is something we will need. And let's go ahead and drag it over here and make this window a little bigger. Alright. If you have a functioning computer that you think needs a cleanup, or it's just acting a little weird, as long as you can get online, okay? Or not online, as long as you can boot into the operating system. This is generally the first place that I start, and you may run into difficult problems with uninstalling stuff. You may run into some problems uninstalling stuff. The first place that I like to go is to, where is it? In control panel. And if you're on Windows 7, it may be called Add Remove Programs, Programs and Features on Windows 8, 8.1, and 10. Go in, and a good way to see what time the start of the infection, or the start of the infection would have gotten more serious. You may not get back to the root, but you can go ahead and look through it alphabetical. You can click on install date, and if you see sorry, no, had to cough again. If you see a bunch of programs installed on the same day and it wasn't back whenever the computer was new, like originally made, or when Windows was installed on the computer, like, we can guess here that we don't know when this computer was made exactly, but we can guess Windows and most of the programs were set up sometime in March 2017, March 27th, 2017. Then nothing else newer got installed till about September 20th, 2017 would be the next date, on up to where we are presently, which is October 24th, 2018. So we're going to go ahead and hit installed on and go back to the earliest date. We don't really see nothing there. And I don't know how infected this computer is. This is going by the customers, the client, what they said, looking at their paperwork, which I have over here. they gave us how do we do that? Virus with a question mark. Virus with a question mark. So we go there or there? Yeah, we'll go back there. We'll make it fun. Or no, actually, back there so I can show you what I'm doing. I forgot. Sorry, new camera angle. So we're gonna add remove programs. I don't see anything super suspicious here. Okay, I really don't. No coupon printers, no driver update, driver software update, nothing bogus named, nothing that doesn't have a publisher listed here. Let's go back to a more recent date. Okay, origin, that's a software publisher, a game maker software that you use to play their games. It may be associated, looks like it's associated with The Sims 4. I don't really see anything, but something I did notice, and whenever is this McAfee live save here, and let's see if there's any other McAfee programs. And I've covered this before, but I can't show you what I'm talking about, but I can bring it up, and you can take a look. When doing a cleanup on a computer, you can go down here and look and see, do they have a couple antiviruses installed? No, it looks like they have the McAfee Live Safe and then Windows Defender, which comes with Windows 10, Windows 8, 8.1, it's on there. We're going to leave it offline for now. We still haven't connected to the actual internet yet. We're going to leave it offline because some malware, adware, viruses can behave more erratically whenever they're not online. So I don't see anything there that needs removed here in the control panel. But if you do run into something that doesn't want to uninstall through control panel add remove programs, or programs and features, sorry, then you could go the route of using Revo uninstaller. That would be a good way to do it if doing programs and features uninstall doesn't work for you. So I don't see anything there. The first thing I'm going to fire up, and we have to go to our little list here. I do believe it is behind my camera, so sorry it's not on screen. I'm not going to drag all that around. First thing I like to do, and I've already did this ahead of time before I plugged in the flash drive, but before you plug in your tools, something I like to do is go to settings in Windows Defender, virus and threat protection settings, and then turn off real-time protection. So I'm just going to hit no because it was on and I turned it off. So I like to turn off real-time protection for that. And then also we'll go ahead and see if we can't shut down McAfee. And what it is antiviruses can affect the way that some of the tools you're going to use to clean up your computer can work. So let's see if we can't shut down McAfee. We'll go ahead and open McAfee Live Safe. The first thing we need to check is it something that was paid for, bought from like a big box store, Walmart, Best Buy, they brought it home, installed it in the computer with the actual disk, or something possibly they paid for online. We don't know, so we want to take a look at that. This here, your McAfee antivirus protection is over. No, we're not going to leave it on there. So, was it a subscription one? Trial ended 129 days ago. Buy now, so no. Being that this isn't doing anything, and I don't personally recommend McAfee, I'm going to go ahead and go back to programs and features. What do I need for that? I need a new Explorer window, or you can go down to the search bar, type in control, and hit enter. When control panel comes up, you get your control panel back. Programs and features here. And McAfee, there it is. Let's try and uninstall it. We may have to reboot on this computer to uninstall it. If we do that, we're just going to switch over from this camera here to something else. But yeah, while that's doing what it's doing and spinning there, oh, did it come up? That was quick. Remove all files. Being that it was a trial, it probably came with the computer. We'll go ahead and get that out of there. And yeah, so a copyright strike. I wonder how this is going to work out. I wasn't real angry or real mad like in the dispute when I responded and filed the dispute, but I did type a few times, watch the video. I don't use music in my live streams. Watch the entire video. There's not a piece of music in there. I don't know if they thought if this song maybe starts out with a pop and then the crackling of like when a vinyl record spins, how you can hear that. I don't know. That's the only thing I can equate the sound from that time in the video when I was muting, unmuting, and unplugging and unplugging the mic. And that's all I can think was what that was. So yeah. So hopefully copyright strike doesn't affect me in any way. I don't know if it's an official strike or just a copyright claim. And if they do find copyright material, then you get the official strike. I don't know. I'm new to this. However it works. Last time I used a song in one of my videos and I got a similar thing, I didn't remove the song. I just choose to not let the video be monetized ever, if ever I make it to the point where I could make even a few cents off of one of my videos. I haven't yet, but hey, maybe someday. So checking back with our computer, McAfee is still uninstalling. I'm going to go ahead and throw something else out there for a moment. I'm not getting down on religious people when anything anybody believes. Okay, let that be clear right now. However, and I'm not going down the road anybody might be thinking I'm going down. If I could recommend something for everyone to watch, maybe you don't have time to watch something in its entirety like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the back button here for this stream. This video by Steve McRae, Hyper Calvinist. That's the guy's name that Steve is talking to. Great video of how somebody taking something entirely on faith leads them down the road of looking really dumb, like not understanding anything, and just watch the video to get a more accurate representation of what I'm talking about. But this guy is just, and it was no real way to have a conversation with anybody. I don't want to call it a debate. If you ask somebody a question and then they start to answer you and they get 2 to 3 words into their answer, you cut them off with another question. Or, you know, it's like the guy was constantly trying to play, oh, gotcha, before he even heard the answer that he was asking for. So yeah, great piece of entertainment there. I'll throw that up again. And there also is a very long after show where Steve here has some of his audience, his fans, followers come in and they have a discussion about this show, and that is where I was at on the page before I went back. So I'm going to go back to that and then pause it also. This is the after show. So great content, a good discussion, and highly recommended. If you have some time, a few hours, sit and watch it. If not, maybe put it on. You don't have to watch it. Basically, it's just them talking. So throw it on maybe in the background. I don't know. Checking back with McAfee over here. We can restart later or restart now. I'm going to say restart later. We removed that one out of there. And like I said, I don't see anything suspicious in there. You can tell when it's something bogus. One of the coupon printers, and they may be safe these days. They didn't used to be, so I never really trusted coupon printers. I don't see any of those. I don't see any of the software update or driver updates. The bogus ones, not the ones made by HP, Intel, Microsoft that come with your computer. HP generally does have some kind of software update or let's look for it so I can show you exactly what I mean if it's on here. Print. Let's go to by publisher. That'll put them all together. Okay. HP Support Solutions Framework. Maybe that. Support Assistant. That's what I was talking about. The HP Support Assistant. Let's see what other HP bloatware they have on here. Nothing really.